Hi, friends. I know it's not Wednesday, but it's Thursday, so y'all come on in. Y'all know we're going to get started with a little music. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to play a little music soul child just to try to get us in our mind frames for love, okay? Because that's what we're talking about. Hey, sister. Hey, Rhonda. Let's switching up a little bit. Little music soul child. Let's just let this meditate in. Hey friends, how y'all been? It is not Wednesday, it's Thursday. So I thank y'all for joining me tonight. I had some work obligations on yesterday, so I could not get on. But look, y'all know I do a variety of music, so I just was feeling the love. Because we're talking about relationship series, and I just want us to feel the love. And for the people, don't give up on love, okay? Don't give up on love. That's your song. Y'all, we can't give up on love. Not love for each other, but mostly important, the love of God that he puts in our hearts. Hey, Vito, we cannot give up on love. So we're going to get right on in there, okay? Because look, what we started on Sunday, we're going to pick it back on and start talking about today, okay? So y'all know we talked about a hot topic on Sunday, and that was being submissive. Wives and husbands, okay? That word, it is not taboo. It is not a cuss word. And y'all know I told y'all when I first got married, I struggled with being submissive because I'm like, he ain't about to be trying to tell me what to do, trying to tell me what to go, and who to do it with. It just ain't what's going to happen. I'm sorry, not going to happen. But y'all, as I've grown in marriage, I've learned, okay? I've learned, and we cannot be doing that. So men, okay, I got a few men on this line. Now, we're going to go back over these scriptures because I told y'all we can't just take the scripture and you just use it for your own self, okay? Shawanda, that's my co-worker's knocking, girl. Y'all come say hey to the people. Come say hey, Kathy, so they can be clear. This is my co-worker, Kathy Phillips.
I am a trap Christian too. Hey.
And my other co-worker, Judy Hall. Because they like, wait a minute now. But anyway, you all, I want to just be really focused really quickly on this, okay? And I'm not going to keep you all long. Submission. If you are a Christ follower, and that's who we say we are, hey, our knees, we are a Christ follower. We submit to Christ, right? And Christ tells us as wives to submit to our husbands as we submit to the Lord. Is that clear? Okay, but we said read on. Look at David, Vito Thompson, hey, Kathy, Judy. We got to read on a little further. Because in that same Ephesians, husbands, we got to, Vito, you on the line. The Bible tells us, y'all supposed to do what? Love us as Christ loved the church. All right? So that means you got to treat us with tender love and care because Jesus loved the church. Oh, my God. I'm about to put Kathy out. Okay. Not only that, if you read on a little bit further in Ephesians, okay, men, I'm going to talk to y'all for a minute. And we're going to talk about these women too. He said for us, to love, you guys are supposed to love us as Christ loved the church. And not only that, you're supposed to love us as you love your body because a man, you're not going to hate your body. You're going to see about yourself. You're going to see about yourself. So what that means is that you got to see about us, women, when you get married. Don't go in with no independent mindset because you're going to be jacked up. I don't told y'all. Don't do that because you got to be one. All right? Not you and him over here. That's a form of thinking, and you're going to struggle. I don't told you. Don't do that, okay? So let's go back because the word does tell us. Wives in Colossians 18, submit to your husbands. That's right. So what does that mean? Let's go a little bit further. That's right, Vito. You got to lead men. Y'all got to lead our families, kingdom men. And that's in order for us to submit. You know why we ain't submit to you? Because you ain't treating us right. And you can't do that. But women, what we need to work on is having patience and understanding and supporting our husbands, okay? And don't worry, if you're not married, you need to take you some notes. Because single women, you need to know that being a submissive wife is what God calls us to be. All right? That don't mean that you follow in behind somebody blindly. Now, we don't told y'all, this ain't the caveman days, men. All right? All right? We ain't going to just be following just because you say the sky blue and it's clearly gray. Everybody got a voice. Everybody got a voice, okay? So that's what we want to make sure that we focused on. And I want to talk about one more thing really quickly. Love. If you have been hurt by love, that does not mean that you close your heart off because that's why it's a two-way street. That's right, yo. Don't close your heart off to love because you've been hurt by love. That's why you can't move forward. And when you do think you're going to get with somebody, we struggle in our relationships because we don't know how to submit because you're afraid to submit to the people that you with because you got your heart closed off. And that's not right. Okay? We just cannot do that. So let me see what y'all are saying. Stephanie said a lot of men don't see about themselves. They hate going to the doctor. Okay? Because the word tells us in Ephesians chapter 5, verse 21 through about 30. Men, you got to take care of yourself. If you're supposed to love your body, you take care of your body. You take care of your body so that you can have it ready for Christ. Okay? So that you can be the head and lead by example. You got to see about your whole self, not just your physical, your mental too. All right? Yeah, so it's a lot that goes into this. But I definitely want to retouch on the topic of submission because we got a lot of feedback about that. And we struggle with that. And really, one of the things that we struggle with the most, oh, yeah, I'm about to put y'all out. One of the things that we struggle with the most is this mouth. Kenya said, hurt people hurt people. Shawana said, get some life insurance. Hurt people do hurt people. But being submissive is not taboo. Look, now, some of us was raised, you don't need no man. Man can't tell you what to do, blah, blah, blah. I'm telling you, that's not the right form of thinking. Because if you say we are Christ believers and Christ followers, if you tell me that you believe in him and you trust and you follow him, then we are to submit to him, and therefore in submitting to God, we submit to what his word is. We don't always get it right, but that's why on the sixth moment, bring yourself back. I got to do it every day. I got to check myself. Because I ain't saying I get this right every day. But the goal is to what, Trap Christian? We get to the throne. Don't get it twisted. Don't get to where we going? To the throne. Don't play. These just, look, Trap Christian behavior, just the same kind of stuff your pastor's talking about. Sin, flaws, and stuff that we all got, that we got to work on. Being a better wife and a better husband is one of them. Okay? And if you're not married, please take you some notes. So y'all don't have to struggle. Okay? Listen to what we're telling you. So you don't have to go through that. You don't have to go through that. Women, don't go in with no independent mindset getting married. You will not be successful. You can get successful. You will get on a journey to success, but you're going to go through some stuff first. If you don't believe me, try it. You better listen to me. I'm so serious because I've been there, and I don't want y'all to go there. And that everyone makes mistakes. Exactly. When you look in your mirror every day, is it not something that you can do better and be better about yourself? Is it something that you can do better and be better about yourself? Nobody is perfect. I done told y'all, we ain't religious. We Christians. That means we love the Lord. We ain't in no box. One perfect man, Jesus Christ, went to Calvary. Way back, baby, to save you and me. Do you hear me? Okay. So Torski said, yeah, thank you for sharing, because people need this. When I got married, I bought in the past hurt. You got to work through this. How do people get to that point? Good question. You gotta make a commitment to release that. You gotta make a commitment to release that. Okay? That's why you cannot close yourself off to love when you've been hurt. That's why you can't get that stinking form of thinking in your mind and have you believing that you are less of a woman or less of a man because a man left you or a woman left you and they cheated on you and you thinking it's you. That's thinking. That's how depression settle in. Okay? That's the enemy trying to take your mind. Now, we don't told y'all he don't need nothing but this tip of this pen. Because what do he come to do? We talk about this every track study. Kill, steal, and destroy. Who? Your finances, your marriages, your families, and anybody else he can get a hold of. Okay? If a relationship did not work out, regardless of how long you've been in it, how quick, long, it don't matter. Reevaluate so that you won't repeat those same things. Don't close yourself off to what God has for you. Okay? Because there's something on the other side of that. And Lord, thank you. Don't be afraid to share your testimony with somebody. Do you hear me? Now let me go up here and see what y'all talking about. Let me go back. But you got to make hey, Taya and BJ, but to get to the point of getting past the hurt, that's just going into what we was going to talk about next week. How do you get past the hurt? I'm telling you, if you don't have a form to release what's in you, that means if you don't got a trusted confidant, don't be out here telling your business to people who can't do nothing for you. Don't be out here telling your business to people that can't do nothing for you. But go tell somebody else your business. Do you understand me? If you ain't got nobody to talk to, I done told y'all, inbox to Trap Christian help you. Okay? Talk to the Lord. Journal. But most importantly, if you so sunk deep and down, go get you some professional help. I done talked about in the African-American community, you think counseling taboo. Are you going to sit there and suffer, or you going to go get somebody God put on this earth to get them credentials to help you? You ain't got to suffer and stay in there. You know how people go to the end of a ledge? Because they stay in depression. I heard Pastor Keon Henderson say depression, I'm just repeating what he said. It's not a gene, it's a state of being. You don't have to stay that way. It's too many things out here to bring you up out of it. But you can't be isolated because that's the enemy. You want to hold everything, enemy, taking your mind out. Okay? All right, let's get back to it. Okay. Kenya, thank you for sharing. Y'all, we here to help each other. We get to the throne and the enemy is not going to have our families. Do you understand me? Not going to happen. His grace, forgive. Oh my God. Y'all, yes. You got to love. baby. I got to Google this scripture because I don't remember which one it is, but I find it for y'all. Love don't keep no score. Let me tell you something. It don't keep no score. Now, when I went to premarital counseling, the pastor told us that. But baby, I right now he did this on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This a tally of 15. I'm sick of it. Gonna pack my trash bags. That ain't right. That ain't right. Look, what if God kept score? Babe, Jesus just throw the whole person away. What if God kept telling you? What if every single thing that you did, he kept a tally of? But we'll throw each other away. We won't even forgive a person. You'll be mad at your spouse. You'll go days you won't even speak, and y'all living in the same house. Ladies and gentlemen, I know it's hard, but if you are committed to being together, even if you're not married, you're in a relationship, whatever you got going on, you date somebody, y'all trying to see where you're going, or you just trying to figure your way out. At some point, you're going to decide whether or not you want to be with somebody, okay? You need to make up in your mind. Get it here. Instead of expectation of what you want out of that person, okay? Let's see. You got to forgive people. Love does not keep count. That is a scripture. The Trap Christian gonna Google it for y'all, okay? Let me get one of my helpers in here tonight. Can somebody give love don't keep count for me? And I'm going to come back and we're going to give it to the people. You better talk about it, yo. Marriage is 100, not 50, or 60, 40. No more I when you join a marriage. Commitment to each other. I don't told you a cord of 3 strands shall not be broken. You, your husband, and the Lord, you better tie it all together. Do you understand? Tie it all together. Let's see. What else y'all talk about? Hey, friends. All right. My coworker Vito said, that's right. You never know we'll hear that testimony and can change that life. Vito, you better say that. Because let me tell y'all something. I done told y'all, everybody don't go to the 4 walls of the church. People got stuff going on because sometimes people distrust the church because of how they've been treated. Now, I done told y'all, go get the word now. Get your e-pastor. Get somebody, because I ain't no philosopher. I just share life experiences. You need the word to be fed. But I'm telling you, your story can help somebody. You can be in the elevator and share something. It doesn't matter. Don't be ashamed. That's the enemy. Want to keep that inside of you. I'm scared what they're gonna think. Who, baby? What if Jesus cared about what people thought about him? Do you think he would have been nailed up on a cross for me and you? He could have got down at any moment. Think about that. Our goal here on this side of heaven is to help our fellow brother and man. God don't care about your economic status. He don't care where you live. He don't care how much money you got. He don't care what kind of car you drive. Baby, he'll go pull you up out the ghetto. Do you hear me? The same way he'll pull somebody up out of LA who living up in Beverly Hills and bless you the same way. If you commit and trust him for what you say he's going to be to you. Now, come on, Trap Christians. We get to the throne. Don't get it twisted. Let's keep going. What y'all talking about? Okay. Asking advice from people who don't know. Lord, I'm just going to leave it there. I don't told y'all, don't go out there. If a person doing worse than what you're doing, they cannot help you. You understand me? If they struggling worse than what you're doing, they cannot help you. I'm not saying they ain't no good friend. That's not what I'm saying. Do you understand me? But if the first thing you come to confide in your friend and you say, you know what, I'm just having trouble with me and my husband, you ought to leave on, baby, you need to leave out the door. Don't talk to her no more or don't talk to him no more. Especially if you know you want your marriage. Now, if you know it's time for you to transition out of that because God done showed you that. I said God, not Santa Joe and Bo. God. That's who you been talking to. Get your ear gates to the hills where your help come. I done told y'all. Okay, let's keep going. We ain't going to be too much longer. All right. Thank you. Okay, it's the Corinthians. I'm going to come back. Thank you, sister. Okay, speaking of love, this would be though. If you don't love others, then don't share your testimony. Don't invite them to church. If you love others as Christ loved us, be involved in their faith life. That's right. This is a walk. It's a faith walk. I didn't say a religious walk. That's where you get it twisted. That's what turns people away from the church. But if you're trying to walk with Christ, then you know you're not perfect. Do you understand me? When you walk with Christ, you know you fall down and get up. Do you understand me? When you walk with Christ, you know that he take in the backslider. Do you understand me? Because you're looking at one guy. All right, we're just trying to get to the throne. When you follow Christ, you know these things. Do you understand me? When you follow Christ, you know that your fight is not against man. It's against the stuff that you cannot see. You don't believe me? Read your word. It's not against flesh and blood. It's the stuff that you cannot see. You and your husband having discord, or you and the person in your relationship can't get y'all communication together. You need to evaluate what it is. Every time y'all get ready to go at it, you got to do, he got something. Is he dominant or you dominant? Then you know what you need to do, wives. You need to just pray for patience and back on down. Ask God to help you with your mouth. We'll run that mouth. That's what. Be quiet. On the 6th month. Everything don't require no snapback, no pop off, or no rebuttal. Okay, let's just go on into the courthouse. No, you don't need a rebuttal. Come on out of that. Let's see what else y'all talking about. Y'all helping each other. We helping each other. God, okay, Stephanie, this is our sister. What she said was God forgives easily. I can't. You can, but we're going to keep working on that. I try, but it keeps resurfacing. Okay, let's talk about that. Forgiveness is one of the things that God requires of us, and y'all, it's hard. I think that's like one of the hardest things, but yes, the most simplest things that you can say. But God know it takes something out of us, because baby, do our behaviors come? Baby, you don't did me wrong. You think I'm about to speak to you? I don't even like you, let alone about to speak to you. You did this to me. Wait, I'm done with you, baby. You hurt me, because I can't see right now. I can't even trust you because you hurt me. So everything you saying from here on out, you don't apologize 1,000 times. I can't even let that go because you have hurt me. But we got to get in our word and be committed in what you need to do. If you got to do daily affirmations for God to check your heart to say, God, help me come into forgiveness. Okay? That's a form of thinking when you allow that stuff to keep coming into your mind. For every negative, counter it with a positive. For every negative, counter it with a positive. Because even the person who hurt you got something going on. If nothing else, pray for deliverance for them. So that you can in turn get deliverance for yourself. So that you can move forward. We need to move forward, y'all. Unforgiveness is not of God. He calls for forgiveness. And to even help us further. Think about the times he has forgiven us for some of the ugly stuff that we don't done that people don't even know about. Okay? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Real ministry takes place outside of the church. Let me tell y'all something. Jesus walked the streets. Now, I'm going to be honest. I ain't going to say the trap Christian going to be out walking the streets because it's a little dangerous now. I'm going to need me an entourage. Okay? But let me tell you something. Jesus, baby, Jesus didn't save the preachers in the church house. He went out to the people. Do you hear me? To the people. Ministry comes in all shapes, forms, and fashion. But you got to don't leave your fellow man and they struggling. Do you hear me? Okay, let's keep going. Let's go. Hey, Mama Mandy. Lord King said the blind can't lead the blind. Show can't. Somebody got to have some sense in the relationship in the family. Somebody. Because I'm telling you all, if you and your relationships, significant other not on one accord, all y'all going to do is this. Okay? And I don't told y'all, for my single people, for my friends that's going through things in their marriages, for the ones who transition out of marriages. You got to know. You got to know. And you got to trust and believe that God, it has something on the other side of that for you. If you cannot give up and close your heart off to love, that's why I wanted to play Music Soul Child, because love, so many people use his name in vain. You love me, but you treat me in a kind of way. It's not right. Men and women, do you hear me? If you're a Christ follower, and if you don't know if you want to be a Christ follower, and you listen to this live, baby, salvation for all of us. For the sinner, the backslider, and the holy man. Do you hear me? You better think about Paul, who murdered the Christians. Baby, he wrote the whole Corinthians. Come on, Traps. God can use you. He don't care where you are. Okay? We get to the throne. Let's keep going. They be lurking and waiting. Okay. Vito said again, but keep in mind, God don't do my keep score on when you're in church. It's not a box you check off. That's right. All he wants is a relationship with you. You better talk about it, Vito. We talked about that before. You better get your horizontal so you get that vertical together. You better talk to that relationship with God. Strengthen it. Whatever you need to do. Okay, let's keep going. Vito, thank you, because you are one of the males on this on our live. We appreciate your feedback. Hey, all my friends. Pick your battles. Lord, I had to learn that. A married lady told me that. Because, baby, what you kind of. Baby, every time you say something to me, I'm about to get ready. But, baby, I had to learn to pick my battles. Because, y'all, they weren't working out for me. I was tired. I was so tired. Pick your battles. Everything will require you to say something. You have to reflect on the many times the Lord has forgiven you. You better say that. Y'all better say that. That's right. Y'all better say that. So I'm going to go back over these scriptures one more time, and we're going to get ready to get on out of here, y'all. Do not give up on love. And the reason I said that, because one of our Trap Christian sisters, Miss Marley, I don't know if she's joining us tonight. Marley said, why do men cheat on good women? And I want to encourage somebody tonight. We have all been, whether you're going through it now or you've been there. In my younger days, I've been cheated on. Honey, I would give y'all one even better. Honey, I wish somebody went with me. What? Can't get no worse than that. What you saying, baby? We to go together. He ain't been more saying we go together, but my man, baby, we together. What? Then when it came down to it, because you ain't told me we together, I was devastated. But it felt just like it was a breakup. Like he cheated on me, even though this was when I was younger, y'all. But my point is, I went through a phase where I felt like I didn't never want to feel that type of hurt again. That's what I can tell you. And I closed myself off. When I got married, my friends could not believe, they just could not believe nobody made it through. But I'm telling you, I got tired of being by myself. I have a male child. I'm not with his father, and I need help with my son. I ain't ashamed to say that. I need a companion. And if you run around here talking about you don't need nobody, you need to reevaluate yourself. Do you hear me? You need to reevaluate yourself. Reevaluate. Because if you're a Christ follower, he built this world on the foundation of family, okay? Adam and Eve, who had children, who populated this earth. So what you mean you're going to be by yourself forever? That's the enemy. Because you done been exposed to some negative experiences that's going to close you off. Okay? Let's tell the truth. Don't be honest with yourself. You ain't got to tell me. Tell yourself. It's okay. Okay? Don't give up on love because you've been hurt. I did that. And I'm telling you, I just was just over it. Over it, didn't care. Lonely as I can be. It just was a hot mess. My friends were just praying for me. Lord have mercy, I spent so many lonely nights. But I just I don't want to go through this no more. Okay, but you don't have to be that way. Because that meant that whoever that person I was dealing with, that's not who God had for me. God got somebody for you. Women, don't go looking, but you better get that journal together, honey. I told y'all you better be very specific. Don't be asking for no man with no money, and then he don't know how to manage the money. Y'all gonna be in a poor house in 5 years. That ain't gonna work out for you. You need to put all that stuff down. Put the specifics. Men, now it's y'all job to seek and find. Okay, y'all job to seek and find. All right, but nobody's perfect. Do not marry. Don't run out there and married the wrong person. I'm going to keep saying this through that relationship series. God, y'all been praying to the good Lord, and he told you, do not marry that person. You said, dear Lord, if you give me one sign, I'm going to break up with him. God, go do this. And what you do, go on, run them in there with them, can't get it together, boom, y'all divorced. Don't marry the wrong person. Don't marry the wrong person. Wait on the Lord. Pray and ask him for what you want. He said we can have stuff on this side of heaven. I believe him for his word. I challenge you to too. Okay? Stephanie, I'm just not. Stephanie said, I'm not. He's out there. I just hope I'm not as old as Cicely Tyson when I get him. I cannot stand it. Friend, if you old as Cicely Tyson, that means the Lord just wanted you to wait till you was that old. You got these people here cracking up. Girl, you crazy. I love y'all Trap Christians. But again, we're going to get ready to move on out of here because it's almost 30 minutes. I want to go back over these scriptures, and we got this other scripture Google for you. Listen, Colossians 3. Let me go back to my phone so you know I got the Google stuff, honey. We don't play about it. Let me get on here. Wives, 3:18. Understand and support. Understand and support. That means you got to do what? Listen. Understand and support your husbands by submitting to them in the ways that honor the master. Now, men, master is not you. That's the Lord. G-O-D, capital G-O-D. That ain't you now. Don't misinterpret the word. You don't understand. Get your version you can understand. I told y'all don't go get that or and we. Get something you get you the message right. Verse something you can understand. Don't get something you can't interpret. Husbands, go all out. Go all out in love. Let me go back up here. For your wives, go all out. Don't take advantage of them. I know y'all probably say she being biased. Trap Christian, what? She Googled it. You better go to Colossians 3:18 and 19. It's right there. So you know what that means? We ain't got to follow you like we crazy if it don't make sense. Do you understand me? We got a voice. If intimidation in marriages is not right. Now I talked about that. Intimidation in marriages is not right. Men and women, y'all need to be in partnership together. Marriage is a partnership, okay? When it's out of sync, that's when the enemy come in. And he out to kill, steal, and destroy. And he going to attack what you love dear. If it's your children, guess where he coming from? But baby, I don't told y'all. Y'all know I like some props, but I ain't got none. I'm going to use this sip bottle of water. If you're a Christ believer and you want to follow him, if you're still trying to figure out if you're going to try to get with the Lord, I encourage you to come get with Jesus, okay? It's symbolization in oil. Do you hear me? Get you some blessed oil, but don't come to me to pray for it. I'm going to need you to find you somebody who really good, wholesome. Mother Captain Walsh Wooler, I told y'all she'll pray for your oil because I'm still trying to get there, okay? Cover your family. It's symbolization in the oil. You better remember the woman who crawled to Jesus' feet and poured all she had, the oil, at his feet, and he blessed her. Baby, double for her trouble. You don't believe in it, you better go read your word. Start doing these things so you can cover. You know, when you got married, and you might didn't have the most faithfulest of spouses, but you married them anyway, that's all right. Baby, you better go cover them parts that he struggled with. Do you hear me? You better go cover them parts that he or she struggled with. If you think, and you better be praying over it. Do you understand me? Because that's a covenant and you better cover it. The enemy does not discriminate. Whatever you need to be covered, you better get to covering. All right, Trap Christians, let's go up and I'm going to get on out of here. Y'all got a few more comments. Let's see. Dee said, I was really specific, and when I tell you God showed up and showed out, I have had so many revelations, and I thank him in advance. That's right. When you ask God for what you want, expect that he going to deliver. That's why they say sometimes you got to be careful what you ask for. That's why you need to be specific, because he can give you anything. Now, he going to give you what you ask for. Then who you going to be mad with? You or him? You're going to be mad with yourself. All right? Be specific in what you need. I love you too, Stephanie. Let's see. Hey, Nikki, thank you. Dee said she need her some oil blessed for her son before we leave for Hawaii. Y'all better get these tools. The Lord don't told you. If you don't have a prayer life, let me go back over this, Lord. We just recapping all the stuff we don't talked about on Trap Study. If you don't have a prayer life, I encourage you to get one. I done told you you ain't got to be no fancy prayer. When I try to have fancy prayers, that did not work for me. Some of the words I could not pronounce. I just didn't know what I prayed for. Okay, don't do that. Talk to God like I'm talking to you. All right? Just like me and you having a conversation. All right? And if you don't even know what to pray, I'm going to tell you like Mount Constance told me when I had to finally just be honest, say, Mount Constance, I don't know what I pray for. When I get through, sometimes I just got Jesus wept because I'm like, Jesus, what did I just even say? Pray the Lord's Prayer. Pray your emotions in the Lord's Prayer. If you can't come up with nothing else to say, get you a prayer life. That's a weapon against the enemy. Praise through the good, the bad, and the ugly. Do you hear me? Talk to God and thank him for when it's good, bad, and ugly, because it's something. Y'all, we fold up like a lawn chair through trials and tribulations when the word tell us. You got to know what to do when you're going through that stuff. Pull your word. Listen to some music. Get you a worship experience going on in a shape, form, and fashion. Do you hear me? Okay? Now, here we go. Ephesians 5:21 through 30. Please go read that. Please go read that so y'all can get a full understanding. That, yes, we are supposed to submit to you men, but y'all got to treat us like somebody. Come on now, church. Y'all got to treat us like somebody. Love us as Christ loved the church. All right? As you love your body. And the Lord said, a man ain't going to hate his own body. Go all out for us, and we're going to go all out for you. Women, is that not true? If you go hard for us, we're going hard for you. But women, here go the hard part. Even when they don't go hard for us, we got to do our part. Okay? We got to do our part. That means you still going to have to go cook a meal. Might not be enough, baby. You might get some hamburger helper, but I cooked. You hear me? You still got to do your part. So you can bless. God says, you honor him, and he'll show up and he'll transform whatever situation you're going through. Don't fold up like a lawn chair. And if you want your marriage, and if you're struggling right now, it's too many people that you can go see. And if you want to be in your relationship, now I ain't talking to the people who God told you to transition out. You need to put your ear gates to him and not to me or nobody else, and listen to his voice. But it's too many people out here to help you if you're struggling in your marriage. So, and also Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 13:5, love keeps no record of wrongs. It does not keep score. Be kind in Ephesians, be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving one another, just as Christ God forgave you. All right? I love y'all. Y'all have a good week. The rest of your week, I will be traveling home tomorrow. So y'all know we'll reconvene on Sunday, and we're going to start another hot topic. I'm going to let y'all be surprised about that one, okay? But don't forget, love one another. And y'all know I always end with, salvation is for everybody. Do you hear me? You don't have to be perfect to have a relationship with the Lord. He loves us all. From the ones at the bottom to the ones at the top. It does not matter. He does not care what background you come from. Salvation is from everybody. Because guess what? Trap Christians, we get to the throne. And if you got a little behavior that you need to work on, join Trap Study, baby. We'll take you. We'll take you. Come on in. All right? I love y'all. We're going to go out with Music Soul Child and the Trap Christian out. I'm going to repin these scriptures for y'all just in case you need to get them. So I'm going to do that while this music finish playing. I thank y'all for joining me. I love y'all. And if y'all received it, can I get an oh, amen? And I thank y'all. And I love y'all. Don't forget, baby, we get to the throne. Don't let nobody tell you differently. If so, I might have to fight them because I'm okay. I'm sorry. On the 6th. Oh, okay, I'm back. I'm back.